All right, guys, welcome back to Burning Rubber Garage. We've got a project here I don't think you've ever seen. This is a bike me and Justin pieced together back when we used to do installs all the time. We bought these out of like a city down south. The bike came out of up north by the airport. These came out of somewhere else. Nothing on this bike is original, I don't think. What we were told is that it's an 88cc race motor. And when we had it running years ago, it was good until you went to stop. So we've got a front brake. It floats. It's not hooked up.
Custom.
So we're trying to find like a pit bike that's trash that we can take the front wheel off of and use their brakes. What else we got on this? We got, I think, BMX handlebars, which is pretty sick. The tank had green gas. It does have an adjustable rear shock. Whether it works or not, that's a whole nother story. It's a 3-speed, so it is a Honda 50 motor, and then it's got the 88cc kit on it.
Shout out to the Fast 50 guys.
Yeah, I don't know them, but if you guys want to send us shit for this bike, we'd take it. The forks are off a 110 pit bike, so they actually hold it. The shock's off that same bike. We had to do a little fabricating. It does have, let me take you over here. It does have an aftermarket pipe, a DRD pipe, which is Dubach Racing Development. I'm not sure. Oh, it's SS. You know, it's super sweet. I think, or stainless steel.
Huh? We never got around to welding the plate up there, did we?
No, it should have had a plate here, but it doesn't. So what we've got now, we've got the carb tore off. It was like Incredible Hulk green, to kind of say the best. Yeah. We've got some electrical issues. I'm not quite sure. Justin was holding the wire and I kicked it. He took the shock. We do have a rear brake, so that's a plus. We probably need to adjust the rear end a little bit. I don't think we got a lot of play in the chain though. No, we're probably good on that one. Just make sure it's straight. Kill switch is down here. Justin rode it once. It doesn't
really work very well.
Killed the switch and it didn't kill the bike. What else we got on this? Like I said, BMX handlebars.
The motor's off of it's a CRF motor, CRF 50, but it's gonna be like pre-2002. It would have been off an XR 50.
And this one, the frame is an XR as well, because the newer ones don't have the loop at the back. Right. So it should be a fun little bike, but when it goes, it goes. We had it running once and we both dumped it. So it's just funny. I took it out, dumped it on the front lawn, and he's a better rider, so he took it out, dumped it on the front lawn.
Hey, that going into traffic. So.
Yeah, it beats going into traffic, but he pulled out into traffic back when we lived over in Pleasant Grove. Had a little hole in traffic, hit first, hit second, hit third, and was up on the car behind him, rode it clear to the top of the hill. Overall, cool bike. We got the Monster plastics. We're probably going to spend $10 and go get some more. We're going to see if we can get this carb apart. Everything's soaking because it was just trash. The fuel, like, as soon as we opened the carb, it just stunk. It doesn't smell like fuel. I don't know how to describe it.
It was almost as if it was moldy. I mean, really, it was just deteriorating all the way, all the ethanol in there, just... The worst gas, though, that I've ever seen. I mean, we pulled the gas out of that 86 LT230, you know, back in the day, and that gas sat for 15 years, and it wasn't this bad. No,
it's that ethanol crap, so this should get some clean 88 put in it. But overall, I think if we can get this running, there's going to be a video coming. I don't know if it'll be before this one, or if it's not, then you guys have probably already seen it. We're going to put the 70... Suzuki 70 up against Justin's got a heck of a deal. I'll say it, a hell of a deal on this Pitster. It's a 90. We're not sure. We just kind of want to see how the Chinese bikes stack up.
Yeah, might as well.
And if it kills the 70, and then in another one we might put it up against maybe the CRF 110 or the KLX. We're just out here playing with bikes. That's what we do. We love bikes. But it's a sick little bike. I don't want to give anything away, but I did ride it. It scoots, and it's got a 4-speed, so I mean it's got that going for it, and it's bigger. So we'll see how it goes. But we're gonna get this carb tore apart. We've already seen a carb cleaning video. If you want to know how to clean the carb, check in. I'll see if I can put a link down below to it. But we did a CRF, I think 2 carb cleaning videos, and we're not going to do a third one yet. We're kind of getting tired of filming carb cleaning. We'd just rather do it and listen to tunes. So we're going to get this put back on, see if we can get it to fire. So stay tuned.
Unless we get Jason Aldean or Luke Bryan to sponsor us, we'll blast their music in the background all day long.
we'll take a sponsor really of any kind, especially what's the go-kart place? Go Power Sports?
Yeah, Go Power Sports.
If you're watching Go Power Sports, I got a lot of stuff here, and I'm willing to change things up to go-karts and stuff if you want to throw us some gear. So anyways, we'll get this put on and go from there. All right, so we finally got to see what the carb was doing here. The float was stuck.
Just to give you an idea, look
it wouldn't move.
That is still.
I don't know if you can see focus. It's still green. It's super green. So we'd gone through the carb. The jets were decent. So what we've got is it wasn't able to get any fuel. So when we spray the starter fluid in, it would run until it burned through the fumes. So with that being said, we're going to try and clean this out. And we might be able to get Frankenbike to run again. It still won't stop because you can see the front brake just spins. We need to find a way to secure it, or just get a whole new front tire anyways, and wheel assembly with brakes. So we'll be on the hunt this weekend for a pit bike, I bet, don't you think? A junked?
Absolutely.
Because people junk their pit bikes, and there's still good parts on it, and you get them for $100 or so and take what you need. And I mean, that's how this bike was built. We got a frame, we got a motor, we got front forks, we got rear spring, we got bars, which I think are off a Huffy or something. Those aren't, I don't think those are BMX. I think they're BMX bars. I don't think they're any kind of fancy things.
The thing is the layman is just going to go buy a Chinese or some crappy knockoff carburetor. I mean, this is a nice high-flow Mikuni carb designed for that 88cc race head, which it's the Trails 88 kit. Absolutely fantastic on the 50cc.
We can get this run and we'll put it against the Pitster 90 because I think that'll be a pretty good. I think your Pitster 90 is really an 86.
Yeah.
Something like that.
And I think these kits, I think they're technically, I mean, you can get them from Fast 50s, you can get them from a couple of places, but I think it's the Trails 90 is what they call that kit.
It's fast. We had it running. I don't think it ever ran fully, like, very well, but we'll get it going. So one thing to check when you're doing that is the float. And on the other ones, I just jiggle it up and down, and I see if it moves, and it always has. This is the first one I've ever seen that's stuck.
Yeah, and I mean, you see your float needle. I don't know if you can see that very well. Your float
grab
needle.
a light. Let's. Oh gosh.
Your float needle is essentially going to go right down into that hole. So you just want to seat it. Make sure that's in there.
You got a pin. You just want to make sure that
Just
little
a punch
loop
pin.
right there. Yep.
So we're just going to take that bad boy and
Sorry, I got light in your eyes. Maybe if we just go like that.
caress that right in there.
It's like it's in. You see that thing dropping now?
Yep, we're functioning.
So now the fuel bowl can fill. So what you got here is this thing right here is the bowl. That's why you got it taken apart. See how it falls down? When the fuel comes in, it pushes that up. So it pushes that up. Let's see if that's a better angle. It pushes that up, and that's what cuts off the fuel. So it keeps your bowl full. So when you start really railing on it, then this can adjust to the level of the bowl, and it should keep it consistent. It's a genius design. But it's still cool. We got to, it looks like Justin's got this put back together and we'll be good to go. So we'll put the bottom on and do a little more cleaning on some of the, I got to get the main jet back in and we'll go from there. Now kick it the other way, flick the switch. I'll try it. Had the kill switch the wrong way. We're gonna have to turn the idle up a bit, but
have to adjust that idle.
I'm pretty excited. Frankenbike hasn't. When was it been? Has it been 5 years since we rode Frankenbike?
Probably been about 5 years.
Oh geez. When it's sunny out and the neighbors aren't trying to sleep, because this thing, we'll get a decibel meter on it too. This thing is loud. And we'll do it. You want to show them the first modification? Like if you, so say you're down here. Let's see if that's hot.
Yeah, it's a little toasty.
It's not too bad though. So say you're getting ready to race and you need a little extra power.
Should we see what it sounds like straight pipe?
It might need the back pressure. Let's see what we do with that one. Okay, I think the kill switch might work. It doesn't work as quick as it should, but that is damn loud.
Fuck, that's loud.
Dude, that hurts your ear. My ear is ringing. So, did our peg fall off over there?
It fell off.
Well, Frankenbike still needs some help. So the peg's falling off. Our pet's heads are falling off. I would say that's a success for tonight because that's the most it's run in years. I've tried to kick it, but I never did check the float. And the float on this one is what did it. So anyway, guys, welcome to Frankenbike, the newest running addition to the club. Now every single bike I own runs. That's pretty damn impressive.
That's impressive.
Justin's still working on his channel as a minor update.
Yes, I am.
If you like what you're seeing, if you like Frankenbike and all of his 9 other bikes he's built off of, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you like it. We'll post more like this all the time. Thanks for watching.